What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video, man. And you already know what I need you to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell, because it does go a long way with helping out the channel. If this is your first time, welcome to Hold My Nuts Podcast, where we talk about everything semen retention and no fap. If you stumbled across this channel, I already know why you're here. You're tired of releasing on your keyboards, your laptops, your desktops. You're tired of being manipulated and dominated by female culture. If you already been rocking with your boy, you already know the love is real. So without further ado, man, let's get into this video today. You see the title, Girls Gone Wild. Girls Gone Wild. Now, I don't know if you was around back in 1997, but this is when Girls Gone Wild came out. It was a huge phenomenon. This guy by the name of Joseph Francis grabbed his recorder and start recording girls at the beach on spring break. And, you know, it became this huge thing. And he was selling the DVDs, the VHSs, and everybody was buying it. And girls was just going crazy to be on this DVD. They were doing anything, showing their breast, and it was wild. The title pretty much describes what was going on. Girls Gone Wild. That's what it was. But in today's day and age, it's the same thing, but it's worse because we have social media platforms to where we can consume this kind of content quickly. It's at the tip of our fingers. You can go to your TikTok and type in what you're looking for, and those videos will flood your For You page. You can go to Instagram and search for models, and those models will flood your Instagram page. You can go to any type of hub and type in whatever type of sexual perversion you want to be involved with, and it will pop up right in your face in a millisecond. Girls Gone Wild. But the Bible says in 1 Timothy 5:6, but she who lives in pleasure is dead while she lives. She's dead while she lives. These women who are out there doing all of this wickedness, it says that they are dead while they live. They're dead while they live. So what you have to understand is, man, there's nothing good that can come from these women. There's nothing good that can come from these women. The only thing you can expect to get from these women is a pleasurable, temporary experience that not only is going to leave you empty and maybe leave you with a disease and maybe leave you with a kid that you didn't plan for from a woman that you definitely don't want to be with, and child support and everything that could come along with that. If you are searching after these women, then you are dead as well. You're dead. These women are walking zombies, meaning they're not able to respond to you in a way that is going to be beneficial. You don't want a woman who's going to be out there living this type of a lifestyle. That's not what you're seeking as a man. That's not what you're seeking. You want someone who's going to be faithful. You want someone who's going to preserve their love for you. You want someone who trusts in you. You want someone who's going to follow you. You want someone who's going to complete you and make you a better person. You want someone who's going to be there to motivate you, right? Who's going to be able to hold you down. Right? Who's going to be that safe haven. So when you come home through those doors after fighting the world, you don't have to fight her. But these women, men are being drawn to because of lust. I did my video yesterday about not being captivated by her beauty. Don't be captivated by her beauty, right? Because if so, once you become captive, that means you're a slave. That means you're a prisoner. You're a prisoner. What happens when you're in war, you cross enemy lines and you get captured by the opposing army? They take you, they put you in prison. A lot of bad things happen when you go to prison. So just imagine being in a prison of women, not just one, but multiple women. What comes along with being a prisoner? Some of the things I've already mentioned. Diseases. These women might put witchcraft on you if they decide that they like you and they don't want you to go anywhere. They want to fix you, make you obsessive. These are the dangers of just being reckless with your seed, man. These are the dangers. These women will get you jammed up. Child support. You know how many stories, and I know I'm not the only one, how many stories have you heard from your friends, family members? Oh, this chick, man, she crazy. I wish I never would have met her. I wish we never would have crossed paths. I wish I never would have tapped her on the shoulder. I wish I never would have met this person, right? But the reality is you was going to meet, if it wasn't her, you was going to meet somebody else just like her. Because you've been drawn away by your own lust and enticed. You don't know how to discern between good and evil because you constantly release your seed. You're constantly releasing on the keyboards, the laptops, the desktops, the stove tops, the black tops. You're constantly releasing. You're just going ham, man. Computer screens, flat screens, dashboards. You just going crazy. You're going crazy. And you're so blinded that you don't understand that you're talking to a dead person. This person is dead. It says that she who indulges in pleasure, she that lives in pleasure, is dead while she lives. That means if you're on the righteous path, if you're seeking the higher things, she's not going to be able to respond to you. So don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time. And you're going to know who these women are because they're going to show you. They're going to show you. It's going to be right there in plain sight. You're not even going to have to guess. Back in the day, it was a little harder, man, because you couldn't really, you didn't have all the social media to, for people to really express themselves. You really had to meet a woman, really had to go on a date. You really had to talk on the phone and get to know her. Now people just texting and doing all kind of crazy things and just making assumptions off of people based off of their social media profile. So now, because it's just out there, you can just look at a person's page and it's going to tell you a lot about them. Won't tell you everything, but it's going to give you enough information for you to draw a conclusion. Guys, the Bible says that this woman is dead while she lives. She's dead. If you're practicing semen retention for female attraction, you dead too. Because you're going about this for the wrong reasons. Semen retention is not for you to attract females. It's not for the pheromones to be on fleek. So that when you walk into a restaurant or you walk into a lounge or you walk into the grocery store, the women flock to you because they can sense your energy. And then what happens? Let's say it goes exactly the way it's supposed to go. And these women flock to you. And you got a whole bunch of dead women in front of you. Right? And then you release the seed. Because you're not going to retain forever, right? So you release the seed. Just one wrong woman, man, can tie up your destiny. One wrong woman, man, can throw your destiny off track. You guys have to be vigilant about protecting your destiny. You can't get that time back. You don't have a lot of time to make it happen. You just don't. And these women are not loyal. So the dude that is not focusing on these women, he's not focusing on these girls, he's not running behind these vain things. When they're finished with you, they're going to flock to him. And more than likely, that dude's not going to have the time of day for him. But this is the person they're going to be attracted to. Because women like resources. Women like protection, security. But you're not going to be able to garner that because you wasting all your time talking, watching, running behind dead women. How can you be alive and dead at the same time? Physically, you're alive. Spiritually, you're dead. There's no substance there. You're shallow. You look into their eyes and it's like just a void. There's nothing there, man. There is nothing there. 1 Timothy 5:6. But she who lives in pleasure is dead while she lives. She's dead. She's dead, bro. And if you're following after her, you're dead too. She's dead. Girls going wild, man. They're doing all kind of hideous things, having orgies and just letting it rip. All so they can get that external validation from him. And this is what women don't understand. You get the likes on Instagram. You get the dudes to say you're pretty, whatever the case may be. That's only validation from an exterior perspective. You're not being validated as a person. The essence of who you are is not being validated. Your physical appearance is being validated, but what happens when your physical appearance fades away? What happens when you put on a little weight? And guys might not be attracted to you because you put on. Everybody's different, but some guys may not be attracted to you when you put on a little weight. What happens then? That validation goes away. And then he turns his affection away from you because you no longer live up to his standard. This is what women don't understand. You want to be validated holistically. You want a person to validate you holistically, not externally. Yeah, attraction is a part of it. But that's the only thing that the world is focused on. And it's a trap. It's a trap for us men. It's a weapon being used against us men to make us less masculine, to keep us from pursuing our dreams and our goals, and to be submissive to this culture that it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to indulge in all of your sexual appetites. And it's not. Especially if it's just not. Because it's going to lead you down a path of destruction. That's what's going to happen. Guys, we have to take heed to the words of the Most High. We have to take heed to the words of God. Do not go after these women. She's dead. What are you trying to garner from her? She is not alive. She's dead, bro. She's dead. Open up your eyes. Focus on your goals. You should be trying to find the woman that you want your daughter to be. The woman that you want your mom to be, your sister to be. No one wants to say, my mom is X, Y, and Z, or my sister is a, whatever, or my daughter out there living that life. No one wants to have the people around them that they love, the women that they love, to be associated with the girls going wild. Who wants their mom to go wild? Who wants their daughter to go wild? Who wants their sister to go wild? This is worse than girls going wild back in the early 2000s, late 90s. This is worse because it's mass consumption at the tip of your fingers. We got to open up our eyes, guys. Don't, listen, man, don't chase after dead women. They're dead. They cannot help you. They can't. If you're chasing after these women, you're dead too. Because they're going to get you caught up, man. I know it's fun at first. I know it's fun at first. It's enticing. I get all of that. But what's more important? Your destiny? Your dreams, your goals? Are you willing to sacrifice all of that for girls gone wild? Think about your dreams. Think about your goals. Think about what you're trying to do. Are you willing to sacrifice all of that to have fun with a few little girls? Come on, man. Come on. You're not willing to sacrifice that, man. I don't believe that. If you're watching this channel, I don't believe that's what you're trying to do. I don't believe that's what you're trying to do. She's dead. The Bible says it. But she who lives in pleasure is dead while she lives. We all have those friends when we were younger where we go out and you have that one friend who, even though this chick has been ran through, you know, like a track, you know what I mean? She's just been ran through, up and down, all around, like a merry-go-round, right? But you got that one friend who wants to make her his. She's dead, bro. She's dead. She's dead. And if you're following after these women, man, you're dead too. Do not practice semen retention for female attraction. It only leads to a slippery slope. And you're going to be worse off than what you were before. Because when you fall back into the practices of releasing keyboards, laptops, desktops, watching porn, flat screens, TV screens, dashboards, when you fall back into that lifestyle, you got to think about all the other damage that you have created, and that's added baggage that you have to get over now. So you're just making it more difficult for yourself. You're putting roadblocks in front of your destiny, and you're the one who's doing it. You're putting the roadblocks in front of your destiny. You're making it harder for you to reach your goals. You're expanding the timeline of what it takes to start and go after that goal and to complete that goal, to make it an actual reality. You're putting the roadblocks in there because you can't control your appetite. You're being captivated. You're being drawn away. You're voluntarily becoming a prisoner. That's the worst thing about being a slave who volunteers slavery. They don't know they're slaves. The gate can be wide open and they won't go out of it because they're so used to being enslaved that they don't even want freedom. Guys, this is Hold My Nuts podcast, where my goal is to prevent you from releasing on your keyboards, your laptops, and your desktops. I'm going to holler at you, man, in the next video. Peace.